Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're taking a closer look at something triggered by one of you listening.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
A listener mentioned their Onisiki 7.2-volt 5000 millilohr NiMH battery, calling it the best I've ever run, specifically in a Tamiya re-release the Frog.
Okay. Interesting. NiMH in a classic buggy.
Exactly. It made us think, in this age of LiPo and high-tech everything, why is this particular nickel metal hydride pack getting such high praise in this vintage re-release?
Right. What's the secret sauce there?
So that's our mission today, to unpack what's going on. We think it's basically three things working together perfectly.
Okay, lay them out.
1, genuinely superior internal cell quality. 2, a really smart brand strategy from Onisiki, focusing purely on value. And 3, it's just an absolutely perfect system match for the Tamiya Frog itself.
Yeah, that makes sense. A kind of synergy. Let's start with the battery itself then.
Okay.
So the basics. It's a 7.2 volt, 5000 milliamp pack, standard 6-cell subsea NiMH stick pack configuration.
Right, the classic stick back shape.
Exactly. You'll see it listed as ONI 7302. That's with the Tamiya connector, or ONI 7318 if you need a T-plug.
Gotcha.
Now, you might see some slightly weird dimensions listed online sometimes. Forget those. The actual size is 138 by 47 by 25 millimeters.
Which is standard for that type of pack.
Totally standard. And that little discrepancy, it kind of tells you something about Onisiki. They seem more focused on the engineering, the actual performance, rather than, polishing every single marketing detail.
Engineering over ad copy. I like it.
Precisely. Now, here's where it gets really interesting for how it feels when you drive. They claim a high discharge rate.
Okay, sounds good, but what does that actually mean?
It means it has exceptionally low internal resistance, or IR. Think of IR, like friction for electricity inside the battery. Lower IR means less friction.
So more power gets out faster.
Exactly. More current flows to your motor without the voltage dipping down under load. That's the punch you feel off the line.
Ah, that instant acceleration.
Yes, and it sustains power better, too.
Uh-huh.
For a quality 6-cell NiMH pack like this, you might see a total IR down around, say, 30 to 40 milliamps.
Okay.
That's really, really good for NiMH chemistry.
Impressive. And what about the DMU memory claim? Is that real?
Yeah, pretty much. Modern NiMH chemistry just isn't prone to that old memory effect that plagued the older 98 batteries.
So you don't have to fully discharge it before charging?
Nope, just charge it when you need to. It makes them super low maintenance, really easy to live with.
Okay, so low IR for punch, no memory effect for ease of use.
Okay.
That explains a lot of the wow factor.
Yeah.
But, the RC world is full of hype.
True.
What makes Onisiki different? How do they deliver this performance without charging a fortune?
That's a great point. Onisiki started back in 2015, and they came from the RC drift scene.
Oh, right. Drifting needs very precise power control, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Super technical.
Yeah.
Requires really consistent, smooth power. So their whole philosophy became about performance per dollar, meaning they find and use those really good low IR cells we talked about, but they skip all the expensive marketing fluff and, proprietary connectors or systems.
So you're paying for the cells, not the hype.
Essentially, yes. The word in the community is solid. They just work, they're reliable, and they don't break the bank. Top-tier cell performance at a value price.
Okay, smart buy then. Now let's connect it to the car. What makes this great value battery so special in the Tamiya Frog?
Right, the platform synergy. The Frog, originally from 1983, was designed for exactly this type of 6-cell NiMH stick pack.
So it fits perfectly.
Guaranteed physical fit. No trying to wedge in a modern, maybe differently shaped LiPo pack into a chassis not designed for it. That can be a real headache sometimes.
I can imagine.
And then there's the weight. The Onisiki pack is around 431 grams. That's heavier than a comparable LiPo.
Which is usually seen as a bad thing in RC, right? Lighter is faster.
Usually, yes. But for the Frog, it's actually a benefit that weight sits low and in the rear. For a 2WD buggy like the Frog, especially on looser surfaces, that extra weight helps plant the rear tires. Better traction, better stability. It's kind of counterintuitive today, but perfect for this vintage design.
Huh. So the weight actually helps it handle.
It really does. And there's one more piece to this puzzle, especially with the re-release Frog.
What's that?
The re-release kits come with a modern electronic speed controller, the Hobby Wing Quick Run 1060.
Ah, not the old mechanical ones.
Exactly. This ESC is way more efficient, gives you smooth, proportional throttle control, and it handles NiMH or LiPo just fine. It lets the Onisiki battery really truly perform to its potential.
So the modern ESC unlocks the potential of the classic-style battery in the classic chassis.
You got it. It makes the Onisiki NiMH kind of the Goldilocks choice for the Frog.
Yeah.
It's got enough punch to be exciting, but it's not so aggressive it overpowers the vintage chassis. It just feels right. It proves NiMH still has its place, simple, safe, and perfect for vintage compatibility.
Wow. Okay, so wrapping this up, the listener was right. This Onisiki battery shines because you've got top quality cells inside giving real punch. A smart brand focusing on value, not hype.
Yep.
And this amazing, almost perfect synergy with the Tamiya Frog platform itself. It's not just a good battery, it's the right battery for that specific setup.
Couldn't have said it better. And if you want to make that experience even better, 2 quick tips for you out there running this setup.
One.
First, use a decent charger, a microprocessor-controlled one that does peak detection. For this 5,000 mAh pack, aim for about a 3.0 amp to maybe 5.0 amp charge rate.
Yeah.
Good for performance, good for battery life.
Makes sense. What's the second tip?
This one's about the Frog itself. Have you thought about upgrading the bushings? The stock kit often uses plastic or bronze ones.
Oh, ball bearings.
Exactly, sealed ball bearings. It's a relatively cheap upgrade, but it makes a huge difference. It dramatically cuts down friction in the drivetrain and wheels, meaning more speed, quicker acceleration, and honestly, noticeably longer run times from that same battery charge. It just lets everything spin more freely. It'll make that great Onisiki battery feel even better.
That's a fantastic point. It really drives home that idea of system synergy you mentioned. It's not just about one part, is it?
Not at all. It's about how everything works together.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where else might we find these perfect matches, these ideal combinations in our own hobbies or interests? Something to ponder. That's it for this deep dive.